Hello, welcome back to my Becoming a Writer series with Albany. This is episode 2, and this is my series of where I am pushing myself to study the craft more and write more so that I can become a better writer. So let's get into it. So I have my very full mason jar. I have bigger ones that I should probably transfer to so I can actually dig in here, but I don't even remember what I wrote in these. So watch the first video if you want to know the different things that I have in here. But for today, I think I'm feeling blue. So let's see, what did I get? And I'm gonna put this back because I had this the last time. This is a movie dialogue, so I'm not gonna do that. So we're gonna pick a different blue one. So let's see. Okay, a writing prompt. That's what I got, a writing prompts. So let's get some writing done. Let me see. I have a book. I need to maybe write out some writing prompts, but I have a book of some writing prompts. And this one, okay. I'm feeling this because I have a lot to do. So this is the 1 minute writer. And you're supposed to, so there's 1 minute ones, 10 minute ones, 5 minute ones, and 20 minute ones. So what is going on? So let me figure out which one I'm going to do. Okay, so there's about 235 pages, so I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 235, and I think I'm going to pick 98. I don't know, that's what popped in my head, 98. But I don't know, I'm not liking this. I'm feeling like a different number. Let's try 198. I'm being so extra because I wasn't feeling the prompt. I wasn't feeling it. Okay, I think this is interesting. So this page is reimagine, and it feels so good. That's the page, well, this section. So for 198, there's 2 prompts. So I'm gonna choose the 5 minute prompt over the 1 minute prompt. But I'm gonna still take like 25 minutes. And so the 5 minute prompt is, what details do you know about your birth? Take whatever they are and use them in a story about a child's arrival from the location of a zero-gravity rocket ship. So, okay, so that's what I'm about to do. So let me get into that. I have a little notebook here. So yeah, you can see my timer is still going. I think I probably ended up only doing about probably 10 minutes maybe, because I forgot to start it before. So probably I did about 15, which I think that is good. I said I was going to do the whole thing, but it's okay, because I feel like I just wrote a little bit of something. So but the main things that stood out to me, well, I can't remember much about my birth, and I know my mom is probably gonna call me after she sees this video and be like, this is what happened, you don't remember me telling you. And it's like, of course it just doesn't come into my mind at this exact moment, but I do remember that my grandma, both of my grandmas was there, and that they were pushing alongside my mother. Like, she was doing all the work, and I believe that, I can't remember. No, I don't think that was the case. I feel like that's all that is coming to my mind at the moment. Also, they didn't know what I was, so they didn't have a name for me, is something I remember, which I might end up writing that down, and creating that with this space baby. And then what else? But I think it's much funnier, which I did end up using. It's not necessarily my birth, but it's my brother's birth. But my mom pushed so quickly. I'm telling all her business. Anyway, they almost dropped my baby brother, so I kind of chose that as kind of the thing, because I thought that was kind of cool, like that, you know, they didn't catch the baby in this zero gravity, and so the baby is floating in the air. So that's what I wrote down. So yeah, I think this was a cute little writing prompt. I encourage you to also to do your own writing prompt of a baby being born in zero gravity rocket ship based off of your own birth story, or if you have kids, then maybe the kids that you birthed. So yeah, but thank you so much for writing. I'll see you guys next week for the next jar exercise that I do.